Hi all, it's Teresa in Gemma's house. Well, a little while ago, I made this pillow cover using fabric I had made out of all scraps using the crazy scrap quilting technique. And then I free motion quilted over the whole thing. And I have videos on both of those things on my channel if you'd like to watch those too. So I made the pillow cover out of that fabric. Put a zipper in the back, and I used piping around the edge. And I like using piping because it gives the pillow more structure and it looks more finished and professional. And also you can add an extra pop of color using piping around the edge. So let me explain to you the process of how I sewed this pillow cover together. So this is the piping tape I'm using, and I'm starting out by having the raw edge of the piping tape along the raw edge of the pillow cover. And this is the zipper foot that came with my Baby Lock Jazz 2 machine. I'm laying the piping along the right side of the pillow cover first. And on my machine, I'm setting the needle position a little to the left of center. And I'll leave it this way only while I'm sewing on the piping. The needle is on the left side of the zipper foot to start out. And being that the needle position is a little bit to the left of center, it places the needle a little closer to the piping itself. But after I'm finished sewing on the piping, I have to remember to set the needle position back to the center position. When I go around these corners, I do it slowly, and I slowly pivot the fabric while pulling on the piping to make it go around the corner. So just do this slowly and make sure the needle is running right alongside the piping cord. When I get close to the point where I had started the piping, I slow down a little, and I'm going to overlap these two ends by about 1/2 inch or so. And when I get to the very end, I pull the piping tape to the right side and I backstitch a few stitches. This will all become easier with more and more practice. So now that the piping is finished, this is a good time to set your needle position back to center. For these corners, I cut them rounded, and then I snip with the scissors around this corner. And this eases the piping tape around that corner. And now the piping is on. For the back of the pillow cover, I'm using this old pillow sham that has a flanged edge. And I'm just pulling out the stitches with my seam ripper. And then I just iron it all flat and straighten out the edges and make sure it's square. I measured up about 5 inches here, but these measurements are up to you. My top piece is going to be roughly 17 inches. But again, you can determine these measurements for yourself, how big you want each of these pieces to be. And using this pillow sham is really handy because I already have finished edges on 2 sides here, and that's where the zipper will be. But if you're using other fabric, make sure to finish these edges where the zipper will be. And make sure that your 2 pieces of fabric overlap each other by about 2 or 3 inches. And the zipper I'm using is just a regular zipper. It's not an invisible zipper. It's just a regular zipper. And I start by pinning the one side of the zipper tape underneath the bottom piece of fabric. To sew the zipper tape on, I have the needle on the right side of the zipper foot because I don't want the zipper foot to be on top of the coils of the zipper. I want it to be running alongside of those coils, and the needle is right beside the coils of the zipper. So now I want the right sides of these 2 pieces of fabric to be together, right side to right side. And now I'm going to pin the other side of the zipper tape to the top piece of fabric. Now the needle is on the left side of the zipper foot because again, I don't want the zipper foot to be on top of the zipper coils. The needle is running right alongside the coils of the zipper. So the zipper foot is to the right of the zipper. It's not on top of the zipper. Now I need to overlap this fabric over top of the zipper by about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. And you can determine these measurements yourself for your own pillow cover. And then I just iron everything flat with a nice hot steam iron. And it's starting to look really good so far. And make sure that this fabric completely covers the pillow cover front. Make sure they're the same size. And now I'm going to pin the 2 pieces of fabric together over top of the zipper tape because I want to top stitch over top of the zipper tape now. And you can decide where you place your pins, on the right side of the zipper tape or the left side of the zipper tape. I'm just showing you both ways here. And now I have to determine where those coils are so I can top stitch beside the coils and not go over top of those coils. Now the needle is on the left side of the zipper foot so that the zipper foot isn't on top of the zipper coils. It's to the right of the zipper coils, and the needle is running right alongside the zipper coils. And here's that line that I just top stitched. And now the zipper is installed. Now I'm going to pin the edges and top stitch a few inches in from the edge up to the point where the zipper starts, just to close that gap. And I do this on both edges of the pillow cover back, of course, and leave a little bit of room before the start of the zipper so that you can still grab that zipper tab to open and close it. Test out the zipper. Everything is working fine, nothing is loose. Now with right sides together, you're going to sew the pillow front to the pillow back. And make sure to leave the zipper open a few inches so you can fit your hand through there to turn the pillow cover right side out after you've sewn the 2 pieces together. And now I'm just pinning the pillow cover front to the pillow cover back all the way around. And this is the line that I had sewn the piping on. And I'm going to follow that same line and sew right over it. I use a regular sewing foot for this part because it seems to go over the piping tape very easily and it keeps it all straight as I'm sewing. Go slowly around these corners and stay right on that line because you want the needle to run right alongside the piping. And now when you're finished, if you have a serger, you can serge the raw edges all the way around, or you can use a zigzag stitch on your regular sewing machine. I had bought this serger used about 20 years ago, and it's still working really nicely, and it's so handy to have a serger. It makes your piece look really professional and finished. Now turn the pillow right side out, grab those corners from the inside, and then push the corners out with your fingers. Don't use scissors or anything else sharp because that might tear right through your fabric. And this is the part I like the best, and it looks wonderful. And now I'm inserting a feather pillow, and I love these feather pillows. The polyester fill ones don't do it for me. All finished. So I hope that video was helpful to you, and if you have any questions, just leave me a comment under this video and I'll be sure to get back to you. And if you like this video, can I ask you to please give it a thumbs up? And please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. And if you look on my main Gemma's House channel page, you'll see that I do a lot of other projects and crafts. So you might see something else that you're interested in watching. So thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.